Hello, my name is Simon and I'm part of the team at Picus Security. And in this short presentation, I want to discuss why an automated approach to security validation with breach and attack simulation is now really essential for helping security teams to become mission ready. As all good fighter pilots at flight school know, preparing for the mission is imperative. It's why pilots spend hundreds of hours in the air practicing maneuvers, understanding the adversary, and really preparing for any eventuality. And in security, the need to train to defend our organizations against the latest adversaries is equally as important. We might spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on security controls, but we need to test and optimize them on a continuous basis to avoid leaving ourselves exposed. When starting out to prepare for any mission, there's one fundamental question that we need to ask ourselves. How secure are our defenses? It's a simple question, but one that can be really difficult to answer. As you will know, the threat landscape evolves quickly. Year on year, we see adversaries changing the types of tactics and techniques that they use to compromise our defenses. And these tactics and techniques are increasingly sophisticated and evasive. The security controls that we use to prevent and detect threats often break and then misconfigured. You will know the time it takes to configure your firewall or your SIM to detect threats. It can take a lot of time and effort. And only a quarter or less than a quarter of organizations are highly confident that their security controls work as they are supposed to. Then, of course, there are changes within our own IT environments. We constantly deploy new assets and users. And really, in the course of doing that, we can open ourselves up to misconfigurations. So we need to be proactive to ensure that we're aware of the gaps and we can respond and address those gaps as quickly before attackers are able to exploit them. To answer the question about threat readiness, many of us are using manual security assessments like pen testing and red teaming exercises that can help us to understand or better improve our knowledge around our mission readiness. But the fact that these as types of assessments are manual means that they're slow to perform, they're often limited in scope and conducted at a single point in time. When your CEO asks, are we protected against the latest ransomware? A pen test that you conducted last quarter isn't going to give you the answer. It's why we need to adopt more of a continuous approach to be able to better understand how secure we are at a particular moment in time. The need for continuously updated insights with attack simulation is now essential part of managing threat exposure more proactively. And it's why organizations such as CISA in the US really now advocate this need for automation to help augment manual approaches to enable us to keep up with the evolving threat landscape, be proactive, and really address gaps quickly before adversaries can. And at Picus, it's really our mission to help organizations become more proactive and data-driven in their approach to threat exposure management. The Picus platform is built on a foundation of attack simulation. We simulate thousands of real-world threats, such as ransomware, advanced persistent threats, web application attacks, to really help you validate your security in a number of different ways. First of all, we help you to validate security controls. We help you to test that your firewall is blocking what it should be blocking, and that your SIM and your EDR, for instance, are detecting what they should be detecting. We also help you to identify critical paths to a lot of your key assets. What could an attacker do post-compromise? How could they leverage assets, misconfigurations in your environment to achieve their objectives? Such as compromising an Active Directory? How could they perform privilege escalation, exploit users in your environment and over privileges to obtain data and even exfiltrate that data from your environment. We can help you to better understand the routes attackers could take to achieve those types of things. And then we also help you to optimize SOC effectiveness. So if you work in a security operations center, we can help you to ensure that your detections are working as you expect, and that you're integrating the right log sources, and that you're reliably alerting on particular threat behaviors in your environment. And those alerts are timely and enable you to take action quickly and effectively to really shut down any malicious activity. At Picus, we're more than just about throwing up more problems. We also want to help you to address those quickly and effectively. And one of the ways we do that is by integrating with your existing security stack to provide measurable insights about their effectiveness, but then help you to address these gaps. We provide actionable mitigations, including vendor-specific mitigations, such as firewall signatures and detection rules for well-known tools that help you to address gaps. You know how long it can take to develop a new SIEM rule from scratch, to test it and deploy it in your environment. We provide those rules for you to alleviate a lot of the challenges that you face around detection engineering and help you to prepare and optimize more quickly and effectively than ever. Customers that deploy the Picus platform are really quick to see the value of our solution. And typically, customers are able to prevent twice as many more attacks within just 3 months of deployment of our platform. If you'd like to know a little bit more and how Picus can help you to improve your prevention and detection capabilities and overall readiness for the mission to reduce cyber risk, then please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to tell you more, share more insights, and even provide a quick demo of our solution so you can see how it works for yourself. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and we look forward to seeing you on future ones. Thank you very much.